You should have listened to me. You should have listened. Talk is cheap. You should have listened. You should have listened. You should have listened to me. You should have listened. Talk is cheap. All right, I'm just finishing up. These cars I've already done. Hey, you guys. You are in the essence, in the presence of Oasis of healing. Now, I ain't your mama. I'm just a friendly reminder, sometimes friendly reminder of who it is that you are and what you're capable of manifesting. Okay? I'm gonna get myself together. Let me turn this down. So I was gonna post a video the other day, but I just needed some me time. Okay, I needed to do my nails, my feet, just kind of, give some time to me. Yeah, and I got my youngest son yesterday, so I just wanted to, spend some time with my children together and just take a little break, just a little break. I am gonna be posting another video tonight, which will be the erotic read. So you guys stay tuned for that. It's gonna be some really good energy. I kind of tapped into it early this morning because I was up. I'm always up. What are you getting? Come on, baby.
Is it snowing?
Huh? Is it snowing? No, it's not snowing.
What you doing?
I'm live, like right now. So can mommy get back to it? I just asked if you guys needed anything. We did this for a whole 30 minutes before I went live. Before I'm going live. I'm not gonna be live long. We're gonna watch a movie after this, okay? Okay. If you want to, you can take one of my crystals back there. Don't take that one. I need them. Get one off the table. All right. I'll see you in about 30 minutes, okay? You can take that one. Just don't lose it, okay? My apologies, guys. All right. So I was trying to meditate on the energy. There was one thing I wanted to talk about, but I think I'm going to wait until probably tomorrow to talk about it. And I know it's confirmation that I'm supposed to talk about it because I seen like, I questioned myself. I was like, do I need to talk about that? I have to kind of marinate on things. I have to make sure it's not coming from a place of me trying to vent versus a message that other people can relate to, okay? Because there's a huge difference. And I take my time. I don't just get on here and be like, oh, I need to talk about this because this, and this happened. No, I sit on it and I need to make sure that it's a message that the people who do watch me or will come across this message, this video, that it will help them, okay? That it will be a message of nourishment, okay? Because that is what Oasis of Healing is, a part of it. There's many different layers, but that is one of them. So I sat on it for about a day and a half, and I came across a tweet, and it said, I put this as the name of it. I should know. Oh, real growth starts when you're tired of your own shit. How I even begin a lot of what it is that I even talk about when I go live. Dang, I should never put this shirt in the drawer. I'm all tight. But anyway, so at the bottom we got Go Home Roger. I'm gonna pull from my deck first. I have a lot of decks out. I don't really know which ones I'm supposed to pull from. I know for sure I'm gonna pull from the Soul deck. Well, I pull a tarot card, and I'm probably, this is my favorite deck. This is the astrology deck that I pull from. So let's see. But so after meditating on the energy, I noticed one thing. I noticed a lot, but this one particular thing, I noticed people don't like going deep. And I start to see a pattern. A lot of people around me always tell me like, oh, you're so deep. Or, oh, here you go with this deep shit. But I'm starting to see that people are very shallow, and people are very, people don't want to touch their wounds. And I get it, and I really feel like it's just, that's the main reason why when everybody starts looking around like, oh, the world's crazy, these times are getting the end of, it's like, no, this is what we've all manifested. A whole bunch of chaos. Okay? Because people don't want to do the internal work. And I've said this a million times, and I'll probably keep saying it. It's my heat that just got on y'all. But yeah, it's just the work's not being done, and I feel like people, it's just like a repetitive. I feel like kind of like a broken record with certain things. But a lot of the times when I do these readings, there's a particular thing that someone needs to hear, and it just clicks in that moment. It's a light bulb. So we're here. But I've had conversations. I had one conversation with someone the other day, and I was able to get deep. Not too deep, but deep enough to where we seen, you know what I'm saying, without saying too much. We knew. And then I had a conversation the other day. I just got off the phone with someone. I could tell that, you know, people don't know how to take certain conversations with me because I'm deep, but I'm just like everybody else, and I remind them that as well in the conversations. But I'm saying all of this to say, all right, don't be scared to go deep, because that is how you're going to get through the bullshit. Whatever it is that you may be going through, that's the only way through it. Okay, that's the only way to get, you know, I've heard someone say, oh, someone told them there's a lot of different ways you can get to the other side. You can go over, you can go under, you can go around. I'm here to tell you that ain't the case. You got to go through it. And it is through your experiences, and when you go through certain things that you feel like you don't want to touch, hear, talk about anymore, that is where you think that you're moving in life, because, you know, we're here physically, right? But on a deeper level, spiritually, you're stuck. So if this is your first time to my channel, this is the first time you're coming across my page, it's time to put the work in. All right, let's go. It's time to put the work in. So before I get started, let me get the music right. I'm just gonna let this play. Let me see. I like playing instrumentals that play for 20 minutes. What is this giving me? It's giving me 13. Let's see if we can get this message done. We're at 7. All right. Beautiful flowers. Is this the vibe? It really don't matter. Let me stay focused. All right, so let me pull from my deck first. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the message is. What did I write down? Same thing I just said. Dang, that came out really fast. I betrayed you due to my own insecurities, which most people do. And this is giving me, I'm feeling family with this card as well. This is giving relationship as well, but a lot of times, I'm not saying all the time, but from this card coming out, this talks about, of course, how when you show up in a relationship, when you don't show up as the best that you feel like you can, 9 times out of 10, it came from a place of you feeling you not being your best version of yourself. You feeling you not knowing yourself, or you allowing your ego to kind of take over in a relationship. And I always say, like, my ego serves a purpose. People like to say, no, kill the ego. No. Your ego is there to hype you. It's like your hype man when you need it the most. My ego sits in a passenger seat. I got to tell her, like, you stay over here. You don't get over here and drive. Don't touch my radio. Don't touch my radio. Stay over there. All right, that means you keep your ego in check. A lot of people can't keep their ego in check. And due to that, those insecurities, you know what I'm saying, come up. There's a space, there's a gap. And it comes right through. All right, in your relationships, in your family ships. Let's see what this is. And a lot of times people put a facade, and that's another part of the ego. People put that facade up like nothing bothers them. And then boom, there's a blockage. Now you can't even be authentic with how you feel and how you communicate to this person, and then the whole relationship's faulty. It is not even built off of, you know, fertile foundation. And there's a lot of different ways this can be explained, but I guess that there's a reason why I said that. So maybe someone is starting a friendship or relationship off of faulty foundation, you know, due to their own insecurities. So portraying like you got everything and you really don't. Now here's the thing with that. A lot of times when I meet people, I look so beautiful to people. People don't think I've ever been through anything. I go through a lot. I just make shit look good. But there comes a point where, in a way, who you are and what you've been through, you still have to wear that experience in some shape or form. You ain't got to go around telling your business to people, because this makes me feel like people. I'm kind of getting like 2-3 different stories. Like when people first meet people, what you tell them and what you don't tell them. All right, because this betraying you to your own insecurities. You don't want to self-sabotage a relationship just because you can't keep it real with someone as well. You don't want to betray the other person due to your own insecurities, if that makes sense. And then also, this is talking about someone admitting, I don't think this person has, you or the other person has or will admit. This is, I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling, I can tell. This is information that this person, you're not going to get that sorry. You're not going to get that apology. But this is confirmation that this person is realizing this, and it might take this person some time. And I feel the need to tell you, it is not your place to tell people. People need apologies. There was a time where I had someone who hurt me on a deep level, intentionally, purposely, maliciously, had it out to make me feel some type of way, to prove a point to me. And for so long, we both knew this person was wrong. And I wanted an apology because it was going to make me feel better. It was going to allow me to know that I was right in the situation. I'm here to let you know you don't need an apology, because that's really just like needing validation on a different level, on a deep level. And I had to learn the hard way with that, because I went a really long time with this person not apologizing. And then when a person apologized, they gave me a half-ass apology for like a baby boo-boo, like, oh, I didn't mean to be late. But I heard how deep the apology was. I mean, it was deeper than that, but I could tell this person was apologizing for a lot of other shit, but they didn't want to say it. But I'm here to let you know you're not going to get that apology. This, I betrayed you due to my own insecurities, you're not going to get that apology. And the reason why you're not going to get that apology is for 2 different reasons. This person is going to have to go through a lot to even get to a place where they can even forgive on a level to where they can even verbalize. Because this person that you were dealing with their own insecurities that came from their childhood, where they couldn't speak up for themselves, or the way they were taught to communicate and to defend themselves was on a very, very, very harsh level. I wonder if I can mute this. Give me a second. Sorry. I had to yell at my kids, but not yell at my kids, because they can't hear me. They got selective hearing. So, yeah, you're not going to get that apology because you got to look at the bigger picture. It ain't about you. It's about you, but it ain't about you. All right, you're not going to get this apology because this is that you not getting that apology, that's weight on the other person. That's spiritual baggage for the other person. And a lot of times they don't even have to verbally apologize to you for that weight to be lifted. But in this case, whatever this betrayal is, because and on top we got blood ain't thicker than water. This might be family, and then look, this motherfucker ain't coming out. The guy from 300 that, you know what I'm saying, caused Spartan to lose the whole war. But blood ain't thicker than water. So this was something that was deep. And I have my own personal thing that's coming up in my head. But this is letting me know how deep. This is letting me know how this is giving me 10 of Swords energy. But I'm feeling like there's another side of this. I'm feeling like the energy is shifting. So we've got some good news coming in. So it's kind of, and I had someone that asked me the other day, and I think I brought this up. Would you rather have bad news or good news first? I said, give me the bad shit first. Because then we got something that we can take and move forward with and, acclimatize. Let's take some wisdom. Let's take it here and let's go there. I don't want to, I feel like the other way around is like La La Land, like fantasy. And then it's kind of like living in La La Land. And then when you get bad news, it's like, what did I manifest? It's like, I don't know, but that's the sequence. But this is what this is giving me right here. It's like, let's get through this turmoil. Let's battle out. Let's get the work done so that we can play. And I'm saying this on a spiritual level, okay? A spiritual level. But whatever this is, because I'm seeing like I'm hearing 5 to 6 different stories. I'm seeing someone be, it's a heavy betrayal with a guy friend, someone that they looked at like, this person was your brother. This person came to your family events. You guys went on trips. You guys have been knowing each other for a really long time, and it makes me feel like it has something to do with a woman. I'm also seeing a couple different girls fight. I'm seeing a group of girls, 4 to 5 girls. And I'm seeing something with the trip. Something was exposed when people went on a trip. I'm seeing some family members. I'm seeing someone's family member stole something from them. I'm seeing money, or there's somebody's family member that tried to take an opportunity from someone else. And it makes me feel like someone is some type of creative. Yeah, I'm touching my nipple. So yeah. Someone else, I also see, I'm seeing someone just found out. Okay, this is for one person. And I mean, if you see this years from now, so you might be able to relate to this, but someone just found out that their husband was cheating on them. And the way it feels to you, I don't know, we might get the details, but however he cheated, or however, I'm seeing a video. So, girl. But this is giving me like with somebody family. So either a friend you consider a family member, or this is like a family member. And I'm seeing someone find out that their spouse, even if you're not married to this person, spiritually, when you living with someone, you married. Okay, that's how I look at it. Okay. But even if you're not married to this person, someone is finding out that their husband, wife, their spouse cheated on them by messages. And I'm seeing messages of 2 other people, a family member and your husband or your wife, talking shit about you, or something like that. It's some gossip with it. Okay. All right. So, all right. I just seen this on top. What's this? I betrayed you due to my own insecurities. And then we're going to get to where we need to get. Look. You know, the terrorists be like, the cars don't lie. They don't. And you know they don't lie when you start speaking on something and certain cars start coming out. All right, let's see what fell out. All right, ego death. Didn't I just mention ego death? I mentioned this in the beginning. I got over 70 cards up in this deck. And then fake news. All right, the way I made this card is, I could have did better, but fake news. Look at the chaos at the top, but if you really look at it, the city's turned upside down. I did that for a reason. But hold on. And then you got the juice. You got the juice now. All right, so give me a second. You went with me shooting in the gym, the Kobe card, and then corrupt system. Okay. Don't go against the resistance. Oh, okay. Excuse me. I see what this is now. I know this sounds maybe a far-fetched, right? Excuse me. My bay leaf. I put bay leaves and mint sometimes in my water. One came out. My apologies. So, someone has allowed social media, or like it's a heavy impact from the internet, to phase their life, to make them, I'm not gonna say more than who they really are, but yes, this person is about to go through a transformation where they're going to see how they see themselves as not who they really are. And how they see themselves is based off the internet, like the internet clout that they get. I'm hearing they do anything for clout. They doing it. What's up? Dollar bill, y'all. But that's what I'm seeing here. Now listen, when we get likes and when people comment and give us I guess you would say that validation, it's only supposed to be taken in as confirmation. That's it. That's how I look at it. And honestly, I think a lot of times, I posted a video the other day. I was like, y'all stop DMing me, trying to get with me, la la la. I mean, somebody was like, girl, ain't nobody about to stop not trying to get with you. I thought this shit was so funny. I was like, okay, I get it. But I'm just saying, y'all getting on my nerves. It made me feel like, oh, maybe I should be grateful. Okay, let me be grateful that I have people who communicate this, da 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 da. But it's like I can tell what's genuine and what's not genuine. And I think honestly, just getting so many compliments so many times. I mean, because I've had to learn how to love myself and not try to validate myself through people's compliments. So it's like to get so many compliments, it's like I'm trying to love myself. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me tell myself this. But in this case, this is the opposite for this person. Y'all know how I feel about these ads. I'm about to subscribe to no ads because it's just about time. All right, we got Sade vibes, so this change. I can see the energy about to change. Right after I pull these, watch. Whoever this is, allow this person to be who they are. Because I feel like you're the type of person where maybe someone has got the upper hand. You feel like the upper hand on you has caused an illusion for something to look a certain way. I am here to tell you, okay? Because I've been through that, okay? You gotta allow people to just have it. Because the truth will always prevail. You've got to know that. It might take 5 years. It might take 10. It might take 20. But it will. And you just have to remain focused on your own shit. Stay in your own lane. Because I feel like you and this person, now if you're married to this person and you're in a relationship, you need to find a way out. A way out. It is time for you. I hope this is not too loud. Dollar, tell me. I said dollar. Dollar bill, tell me if this is too loud, okay? Dang, this shirt is freaking tight. But yeah, this is what this is. It's hype. I'm seeing like this person might have a lot of clout. Like this person might even be like a celebrity status, get a lot of attention. But I'm hearing like this person is not the person that they put themselves out there to be, like even on the internet. This person is not this person at all. Now don't like listen, we all got things that we don't show to people. All right, we all have a certain side or certain things about us that, you know what I'm saying? We got skeletons in the closet in a way. But this is on a different level. This is like their whole image is fake. Everything is fake. I'm seeing like a person like head to toe dressing in Balenciagas, Cartiers, whatever it is. Like I'm seeing somebody like, but like their lifestyle is not them. They can't keep it up. But I'm starting to see that either you or you're about to see that this facade is going to crumble. And you might be able to see it and so else, everybody else. Because this is also giving me like big media, like someone that we may see on the internet. This might be on a celebrity status. Because I do connect to a lot of people in the industry as well. Let's see if the music card comes out. But this, you got the juice now? This is saying like, this is the underdog energy. This is giving me underdog. Shout out to Tupac, that's my baby. But hey, what is his name? What's the actor that plays the DJ? He said, I can hear you fine. I seen there's a channel, I think it's called Hofa or something like that, where the guys in the barbershop they talk. I like that YouTube channel. He did an interview and he was talking about Tupac, and he was talking about how deep he was. There's something related to that I was gonna bring up. And look, there's a cardinal. So if it come back up, I'm gonna bring this out. That might come up. Oh, the betrayal. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You got the juice now, and I betrayed you due to my own insecurities. It makes sense. I was like, wait, why did it come up? I was like, if it's supposed to flow, it's gonna flow. Yeah, there it is. Excerpt. Yes. I love that podcast. That's some real shit. That's some real talk. They go all the way. Raw. Like I like it, baby. But in the movie, let's be honest, not Tupac, but in a movie, dang, what's his name? I forgot. That's my favorite movie. Dang, I got a brain fart because the information, the way it's coming through. But he honestly, let's keep it real. He was hating. He was hating because he didn't have that talent. All he knew was the streets. And at first, he was hyping him up like, yeah, you supposed to do this. No, he was hating. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if you want to get real, the whole time he was hating. He always had something sly, something slick to say. This is what this is giving me. And this is maybe something that you or the other person ignored. Them slide comments. Nah, man, you ain't that good. You probably looking like, all right. Now 2 years later, now it's a whole beef. Now it's a whole problem. I don't know why, but it's like being shift towards, like I gave a couple of different examples, but it's like the spotlight on this one particular betrayal with these two guys. That's like coming up heavy now. Yeah, but you weren't with me shooting in the gym. Corrupt system. Yeah, this person's mad, and it's giving me like even like music industry. This also can be like in corporate as well with the corrupt system. You may be a police officer, or work in tech. I'm seeing tech as well, or work in a bank, police officer, data. It's a tech company, music industry. I'm also seeing mechanic work. So someone who works around a lot of other men. I just got this information to come in, and I feel like I'm not gonna say I know who that's from, but it just popped up in my head. Whoever works in a mechanic shop, some parts got missing, some things has got stolen, and someone around you have an idea who it is, and me saying this is confirming it. That's what I was told to say. Since some of my stay homies, who they cut off. I mean, sometimes it's gotta be like that. But this is what this is right here. This, I betrayed you due to my own insecurities, and you got juice now. Like someone around, you're surrounded by people who don't have any talents and gifts, or haven't exercised it. Or they feel like because you and your group, even if it ain't taken off yet, and you telling yourself like, I just started DJing like 2 months ago. I just started singing. I just started writing. Like I just got here. Like I'm new at this. It don't matter. It's the fact that you know yourself and you're going for what it is that you believe in, and you feel strongly about it, and can't nothing shake you. Now the other person around you feeling some type of way because they don't know what it is that they good at. Even if they feel that facade, even if they like this money, this get bread. He in the streets. He pushing weight. He really about it. It don't matter. Because whatever it is that he's put in and out to the universe for years, it ain't been real. And that's the difference between people who put the work in and people who don't. Real growth starts when you are tired of your own shit. This person, he wasn't tired of his own shit because it was getting that validation. It was getting the women. He was the one pulling, you know what I'm saying? He was the one with everybody was looking because he was looking. He or she. This can be a female too. It's just giving me heavy masculine energy. But a lot of women, really masculine, have that masculine energy. All right. I'm just going to stop there at the 4 cards because when I pull my own cards, I can really just go off of these and be good. That might be it. We at 28 minutes. Let's confirm it with hold on, let me see. Which one? All right. Okay, I was feeling a little torn between the two. I don't want to use too many decks. He said, hidden hate behind smiles and friendships. Yeah, I mean, and this new moon energy that new moon. Moon energy. This new moon energy that we feel in Capricorn. I think the day before yesterday was in Sagittarius, and then it went into Capricorn. It's all about discipline. It's all about, look, Queen of Pentacles. It's all about getting your ducks in a row. Who's in your circle, who ain't your outer circle. It's kind of like, the best way I can say it is like standing 20 feet or 20,000 feet up in the air, whatever level you on right now, 20 feet, 20,000, and looking down and seeing everybody in place and position. I do that all the time. I step back and play chess with myself, or play chess with my son. And you look at everybody's position, your mama position, your daddy position. I don't care if these people flunked out. I don't care if these people dream. Everybody play a position at some time. I was just talking about how I cut a lot of certain people off. At the end of the day, I love them, and I'm trying to learn personally how to handle people with a long spoon, because it ain't never been no in between with me. You either know that what you or I don't. I either go hard for you and I'm here. What you doing? How you doing? Da, da, da. I'm ghost and you don't see me, you don't feel me, you don't get my energy. Ain't no oasis, ain't no calls, ain't no text, ain't no hey, ain't nothing. So I'm trying to learn how to even have that middle, because at the end of the day, sometimes that those scales have to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I me handling like that, sometimes it's just like that. I'm trying to even it out. And when you stand on top 20 feet, or like I said, 20 feet or 20,000 feet in the air, when you're able to look at everybody and what position that everybody play, then you can start moving a certain way, especially if you know you got the big dog energy. You don't want pulling the weight spiritually. When you're that top dog pulling the weights spiritually, you can see on a deeper level, even if people around you can't, and they can't go that deep, and you're the deepest person you know in your circle, then you're that 20,000 feet in the air while they 20 feet. And that's okay if they're 20 feet, because that 20 feet, that's their position. I also posted a post the other day. It said, it don't matter what position I am in. I'm trying to remember it. It don't matter what position I play. If you on my team, we gonna win. This is that energy. However, make sure you ain't got these type of people in your circle. And if these people are in your circle by default, this is your mom and your daddy, they watch your kids, but they act like this. Your sister, your brother, but they act like this, and they around, you know what I'm saying? You still around in that circle, and you mingling because it's family and your kids are attached. You're too far in. Is what that is. It's like you're already a part of something bigger, a puzzle. If this is the case, then you're going to have to move real smart. And I'm trying to remember, I ain't seen Juice in so long. I'm trying to remember how he moved that had him put in a position. He was just focused on himself. He stayed focused. There were so many things around him going on. And it's funny because it was a group of guys, his friends, that most of them, I think all his friends died. One of the friends killed the other friend. This is the energy, it's the Jews. That's I'm picking up on Jews energy. And I think Tupac even made like a gesture at his friend's baby mama. I think I don't know what happened, but I gotta go back and watch that movie today. But the messages is coming in heavy. Juice is heavy. I probably should rename this whole reading. You got the juice now. I'll probably rename this, but this is giving me like this actual movie played into like manifested. Like this is a real thing for someone. But homeboy stayed dedicated. He was focused on internet contests and he won. And right when he won, a whole bunch of shit just crumbled. That tower happened. That ego death. And what happened? You know what I'm saying? He went to battle with his homeboy and, you know, unfortunately, he died. It resulted in death, and hopefully that ain't this situation. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it ain't got to get to the point where God got to take you out for you to come back to this, for you to learn. Because hopefully we ain't got to get to that point. Because if you here and you tapped into my energy, we learn our lessons before it gets to a very detrimental standpoint. Okay, that's the whole point of why I created this channel. Okay, so I went on a little rant, but I picked up on the energy real heavy as soon as I picked up my wand. That's listen, I've been wanting to show my wand for a really long time, and I've had this for a couple of years, and I think it's time to show y'all. It's my baby right here. I put a couple of things extra to it, but he said, word, this is confirmation of what I've been thinking these days. He said, I just been staying to myself because these niggas been giving too many red flags. Yeah, listen, one thing about them red flags is they gonna warn you. You know, people just don't listen because you think you start second guessing yourself. Second guessing yourself is when you start. That's when you know you need to take a step back and that's when you need to turn your phone off. I advise you, if you ever find yourself mentally like, should I do this or should I do that? Now, sometimes you have to contemplate, you know, with certain things. If you want to make an investment, someone's like, hey, bro, you want to put 50,000? That's something you need to be like, let me see. But when it comes to relationships, not really knowing how you stand or where you stand with somebody, when it comes to a person, take a step back. Anytime it's dealing with feelings and your thoughts and your feelings, take a step back. Cut your phone off. And when I say get grounded, what I mean is, I don't mean like physically get grounded. I'm talking about spiritually. You need to reconnect to yourself. Sing a song, your favorite song. I don't know. Get back connected to yourself. Whatever makes you feel like yourself. Staying focused on me and my mission. You got to. There's too many distractions out here. Look, the Hierophant. Stay focused. You got a position. You got to play it. Doesn't matter if you're at 20 feet in the air, like I said, or if you're 20,000 feet. Okay? The higher you get, and when I say higher, I'm talking about flight within, your range of your authority. Okay? And how you moving. All right, I feel the need after this. I just seen a star card, so we're going to stop there. We're at 35. I'm doing pretty good. At the bottom, we got the King of Pentacles. And we got the Death card, I see. 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is disappointment because it's disappointment because you got to cut this person off or something got to happen. And hopefully it ain't death. But I'm going to keep it real with you. This might not be for you. Use your own intuition. Ask God if this message is for you. But with what I just said with Juice, and we seen how that ended, you know what I'm saying? He got pushed off, hit the ground, he died. And what they say, you got the juice now. I mean, disappointment is like, damn, man, it didn't even have to be like that. But I'm really kind of feel it might not be from your own hands. This is what is making me feel like this didn't come from your own hands. It's kind of like this person gonna get their karma from someone else. This person might, hey, it's life. We all gotta go somehow, but this ain't the way you want to go out. You ain't trying to die not completing what it is that you were supposed to fulfill. This is giving me, this might be, hey, it might be the scenario where somebody ain't got a pass for you to be in a position, but I'm seeing like someone might be really in your way to where God might really take them out. And that's not even how you wanted it. Look at this 5 of Cups. That's disappointment. You ain't even paying attention to what you got here because you too focused on what you just lost. But with this Death card right here and then this King of Pentacles, do that not sound like you got the juice now? What that happened? You ain't even got to read cards to kind of know that. All right, but that was at the bottom. So let's see what comes out. 7 of Wands. We'll pull 2 more cards. Ooh. 6 of Pentacles. Flip over. 10 of Cups. I'm feeling reserved. I said reserve. Reverse, but I said reserve. Oh, okay. With this 8 of Swords here. So you felt like you've been defending yourself and it's confused you for a really long time. This has, whatever this situation is, you felt like you've had to like someone, okay, now I feel like this is going back into like the story with everybody else. And I see the Ace of Swords, so this is the truth. You maybe feel like you've been defending yourself. Like I'm seeing someone like say the same thing. Like I done told you I'm not doing that. Or I'm told you I'm good. Like this ain't who I am. Like this ain't what I'm. Someone keeps telling a certain person, a certain group, or a certain environment, like, no, like this, no. And it's got you in your head because it's like, am I supposed to just maybe do this? Because it keeps like this situation or this issue is still here, it's still present. Why am I still going through this? And this was in reverse, and I said reserved. So you maybe feel conflicted within yourself because something hasn't manifested, but the reason why it hasn't manifested is because it's being reserved for you until you actually figure out this issue or this. What is this? Let me see. Let's see if I can get it. All right. What is this? What's this? What's the stagnation? What's this? What's this 8 of Swords? With this I'm hearing group project. And I'm also seeing someone with really long hair, someone that does hair. What is this? This is a group of people, and it's family. Oh, yeah, it's family related. Oh, Okay, Ten of Cups being in reserve. Okay, so this is going back to family too. Whew, this is a lot. There's a lot of messages come through. Okay. What's being reserved is your own happiness with your own family. Okay. You are supposed to take what it is that you know and that you've learned from your own family and apply it and go somewhere else. Now, you might not have met the spouse, or even if you are in a relationship, even going back to the first one with the cheating and lying or whatever this case may be. This is you defending who you are, and this is about standing up for what you believe and speaking and being vocal about that, because that's just the next step into owning your shit. When you're tired of your shit, then you own your shit when you get past that level. This three of Cups, though, is a group. This talks about celebration. You got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles here, but you might be over defending yourself as well. I'm seeing that. You might be over defending yourself because of certain betrayals that's happened in the family. And it's going back to moving a certain type of way. Okay. This is my favorite beat. I'm trying to see what it is that I need to ask. What's the challenge? Because I'm seeing what the issue is, but we're gonna get the challenge and we're gonna get the advice, and then I'm gonna pull a soul card. We're gonna go. I asked what the challenge was. The 10 of Swords, betrayal. The challenge. Oh, okay. All right, we going there. It's personal. They said use your own personal. Even though it's my personal thing, that this is my only way I can relate this message with this 4 swords right here. Yep, and it's 3 of wands. This betrayal is saying this is the only family I got. It's hard for someone to let their family or certain people go because when holidays come up, and when I said that like that, because this is a certain time where you get pulled in by a certain energy, all right, and then you get pushed back. Hey, what are you guys doing? Zion and Aiden. This is a time where you get pushed in and pushed out by this energy. And this will have you going back to people and being around people you don't need to be around. All right? And if you, what is it, baby?
Aiden was acting like me.
What you mean? What you mean he was acting like you? What is that supposed to mean? Hold on, you guys.
He was crying.
Hold on. Zion said he was acting like me. I was, what does that even mean? I'm the type of mom, I just can't take this. I'm not saying I can't take them serious, but I have a difficult time sometimes put my foot down because they make me laugh. I'm a very easygoing mom. So it's kind of like, it's just I see a lot in myself and my kids sometimes. I just bust out laughing. He said it with a serious face. He said, he acting like me. He being mean right now. Let's get back to this, you guys. There's been a major betrayal within a family, friendship, or spouse situation, okay? And you're finding it very difficult not to go back to this person because it's all you know. But it's time to take a step back, and it's time to have discipline within yourself, okay? And not get into that loneliness energy, but more so reserved energy. Yes, that felt good when I said it. That's how I know I'm in the right spot. That was home. That felt like truth to me. It's time to reserve. Don't look at it like you're lonely. Look at it like you're reserving this energy. And I did more digging on this card, and I came to find out that in this era of time, right, these men, the 4 swords represents meditative state, completion of meditation, right? But these men, after they would go into battle, they would come home and put themselves in coffins. And when they would put themselves in coffins, it would help them to see and gain a bigger perception, or gain a bigger, go deeper within themselves to see what it is and how they needed to move forward. I thought that's some deep shit. I thought, wow. pretty deep in the medieval times. He said, this is why I distance myself, because I'm not letting these niggas push me to the place I don't want to go. Right. And it's just, it takes a certain amount of discipline within yourself, because it's like when you with yourself all the time. I've been sitting in this house all day, y'all. If you don't know, I recently got to an accident. I don't have my car right now. Just got to buy another one. And it's just for 2-3 weeks, I'm just like, oh, I like to get up and go. I like to get stuff done. They're here, they're there. And a lot of times when you're up and moving, it keeps you so occupied, you don't have time to really sit with your thoughts a lot of times. And I've taken the time to sit with my thoughts. But when you have all that time, this is giving me that someone really needs to sit before they make a move, because it can be between life and death, and it can be between the have and have not in that moment. It can be getting that opportunity and receiving that and actually being shunned out from it and missing that opportunity. It can be a matter of that in that split and second of time if you don't take this time to yourself. And this is feeling like with this, and that's why I say holiday, another name is holy, or, that represent like ego death in a way, like the spiral or the hole, like the Get Out, where she took that tea and he fell into that abyss. That's kind of, if I can explain it, hopefully, right? But I'm just trying to get you to see what that energy is like. That's why I'm not really big on holidays. You know what I'm saying? My family don't call me. They don't tell me Merry Christmas and that, because they know I'm not really none of that. I would rather travel. Just take my kids around this time and just go somewhere and make memories. I'm not really big into buying the presents and stuff, because be buying them school stuff and doing what you're supposed to do. It should be on that one particular day. I don't know. I'm just not big on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not big with the Christmas shit. I'm not with that shit. But around this time, that energy can make you be around people that you really don't need to be around. And if you do feel like you're going to be around them at this time, then you got to be able to harness that energy or balance your own energy before you allow someone else's energy or what they got going on to kind of seep inside of you or to affect you on that level. So just be careful, because now for the person dealing with the person who cheated, I kind of see like you guys are still going to be around this person, or you're going to be in a contract where you can't get out of it. Like if you're actually married to this person, it's going to take some time for you even get. That's about to be a whole emotional roller coaster. And if this is someone you broke up with, I see you still continue to be in a relationship. And that's the reason why I didn't go deep into that. Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't get deep into that message, because I can tell that you're not saying you're not going to take heed of the message. It's just giving me that you're going to keep getting burned for a little bit before, you're going to keep getting burned a little bit before you actually decide to leave, or something happens to where you are forced to leave. All right, so I'm done with these. I'm going to pull one of these, and then one soul card. So we're going to be out here. I hope this is resonating. I hope I'm not all over the place with this message. When the information comes in, I got to give it like I'm getting. 4th house, roots. I'll just pull one card from here. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's like paragraphs. I'm going to read the key words. All right. 5th house, energy. Let's see what's at the bottom. Mercury, mind. Gemini, think. 3rd house, messages. All right, give me one card. I'm at 45. I mean, I think an hour is decent. Especially the way I be talking. Aries on top. Mercury, mind, and then Gemini again. All right. 15 and 3. Let's see. 15, I think. Therefore I am. All right. Gemini card in brief. The mind and the brain. Being of two minds. Fluency. Being clever while a little superficial. Double talk. Talking too much. Giving out too much information. Remember I said that in the beginning? What to share with people and what not to share with people. Publishing left-handedness. Left-handedness. You might be left-handed. The hands, the fingers, the spinal cord, siblings, immediate neighborhood, youth, twins, puzzles, games, learning and quick learning, school involvement, education, mastering a new technology, computers, nervous conditions, being too highly strung to take any real lead, abandoning projects just before finish, leaving many things undone, restlessness, indecision, retail business, selling things, flea markets, used items, flirtation, friends as lovers, and lovers as friends, the lovers cards, paying attention, mindfulness, talking, writing, explanation, and versatility. All right. So maybe this is a key thing for you. Maybe this is what is going to help you at this time. If you're looking for a key, like, hey, what can I take from this to help me? To maybe move in this or transition or to transform. Big on versatility, okay? Big on versatility. That was the energy that hit me the other day. That's why I posted all those different songs that I had. I did the reggaeton, I did rap. I just felt the need to kind of show my versatility. But that is one thing I know for sure that can help you. Being able to express yourself in different ways, being able to handle people in different ways, being able to think when it comes to creative projects in different ways. Allow yourself to kind of bend past what you're used to. Listen to some different types of music. Allow yourself to eat different maybe types of foods. Get some different senses in your mouth because those are still things that activate even on a mental level. All right. So it's time to maybe do something different that you've never done. Go somewhere different that you never go. You go to a certain location to eat. Change it up. Change up how maybe you express yourself even when it comes to your wardrobe. All right, let's see Mercury. 2. And there might be some astrological things going on right now with this stuff, but all right, let's see. Mercury. It says writing, words, being good with words and numbers, counting, the number 7. 7 keeps coming up heavy. That's my spiritual life path number. Spiritual 7 is a very deep, deep number. That also is related to real growth starts when you're tired of your own shit. You get deep. All right, we're going to end this reading with this. All right. Books, magazines, libraries, reading, the post office, mail, the internet, telecommunication, software, speech, speaking, talking, communication, debates, the key to knowledge, teachers, educations, having a deep, penetrating perception, sharpening your wit, comedy, using humor, maps, and following maps. Big on following maps and big on humor. Vehicles, roads, staying in motion, speed, swiftness, siblings, youth, appearing youthful, eyes, fingers, brain, the voice box, merchants, anything mechanical, being versatile, big on being versatile, being adaptable, being expressive and animated, above so below, playing the pranks, being a trickster, lying when the truth serves you better. I feel the need to say that one more time. Lying when the truth serves you better. Remaining exclusive. Talking while not listening. Being hard to pin down. Remaining deaf and outwitting your opponent. Okay. That right there. Yeah. Especially remaining deaf and outwitting your opponent. Also being a trickster, but not being a trickster to where you're causing a situation, you're in it to gain something. Being a trickster to where you can see what's going on, but if you do something, it can blow up. It can add fuel to the fire. So you're like, nah, I'm gonna move this way because I know if I move this way, you're gonna say and do this, and then it can just stay peaceful. However the case may be. Lying when the truth serves you better. And not holding back to, make someone feel good. Like, I don't want to say this because that's going to hurt her feelings. Sometimes the truth needs to be said, especially with the Mercury mind and Gemini here. The Gemini with the Mercury mind, this is giving me, I'm going to say what I mean and mean what I say, and you're going to feel it. It might even feel it in my creative endeavors because Geminis are very, very creative, very versatile. That's what makes them so creative. And I know because I have a Gemini placement. I also have Mercury. But versatility comes in hand because if you can I'll use me as an example. I listen to jazz. I listen to different types of jazz, not just jazz, hip hop jazz or R&B. I listen to Brazilian jazz. I listen to Eartha Kitt. I listen to Janine Hazel. I listen to so many different types of music. I listen to instrumentals. I'll just listen to drums, African beats. I sometimes listen up, not really country, but just Spanish music maybe. I listen to electric music. There's so many different types of music that I listen to on a daily. When I go to create a song, those melodies play in my head still. I don't really hear it, but when it comes for me to make a song, those rhythms, those melodies are within my space, my dimension, my operation, what I got going on. So when it's time for me to actually convey and speak or sing, I add all of those together, and it's a part of my recipe. That's a part of being versatile. That is the resource of being versatile. So I was wondering, like, what I'm giving all this information, but what can I give to them to actually help them? Like, what wisdom am I giving you? What part of oasis of healing am I allowing you to, have or take in to go with you? This is it. If you've been feeling like you're stuck within your creativity, like I bring that up so much, like, hey, jump into your creativity. But the key to it is being versatile. Being versatile. Shout out to Jay Dilla. I always give him his flowers. I love me some Jay Dilla. I seen an interview of him. I was watching an interview the other day, and he was talking. This was back in 93, I think, when I was born, or 99. It was one of those. He was talking to someone, and they were asking him about his beats. Because if you listen, I just tweeted this the other day about him. When you listen to Jay Dilla beats, it's like, it's nostalgic, but it's a feeling that I never had before. And the only way I can explain it is saying that it's like I come from the 90s where our only fun sometimes was singing in a broken fan sounding like T-Pain. Tape, how I got my music, sticking the tape in there and recording over them damn things. But listening to his beats, you can feel the 90s. Like you get a part of the 90s that you didn't either get to experience or that you had the nostalgic feeling of. And I heard when I listened to him talk in one of his interviews, he was talking about how he put so much of his feelings, how he feels in the music, and he does that intentionally. Be intentional with your creative endeavors when it comes to being versatile and your versatility. All right, you might have an issue maybe trying to convey a message or even where to start or how you want to say it. Maybe you feel like you lost your juice and you're trying to get your mojo back, but it'll come. Just allow yourself. That's why I listen to instrumentals. I went 2-3 months without making music. I'm cool because when you got it, you always got it. That's something that can't nobody take from you. So just allow yourself sit with some instrumentals. I advise you go listen to Jay Dilla. I listen to all the old stuff though. Especially around the time he was around Busta Rhymes and Slum Village. But saying all of this to say, especially with this Gemini energy, I apologize, I keep saying I'm allowing like the information to kind of flow. Allow yourself to be versatile so that you can find a new way of doing something, okay? It's just going to come naturally. You don't have to force it. All right, let me pull one more card. I'm coming. Hey, you guys, what you guys doing back there? You sound like they arguing. I can tell. Oh, come here. Don't get in the camera, baby. He don't get your what?
I was playing with Legos head, and I had the head. And
him take the head away from you? Why he do that? Why he do that? Did you ask him why he did it? Why? You just came in here to tell me? Y'all go ahead and clean up. I'm about to be done. I'm pulling one card. I'm done. Okay? Yo, it's time. No, you go in there and tell Aiden said, Mommy said clean up. Y'all clean the room up together. Don't whine. I can't hear you. I can't understand nothing you're saying if you whine. You're not what you wasn't done. Do you not want to watch a movie? You don't even eat brownies and watch a movie? Huh? Boy, you ain't getting no presents right now. Go in there and go clean up everything.
Mama,
what, Aiden?
I told Zion, don't use my head that goes to my pieces. I found this on his ship. I told
Well,
him
you shouldn't even have it out.
I didn't even put it out. He did.
All right, so this is what I want both of you guys to do. Go clean up so we can go watch a movie. I'm literally pulling the last card. Y'all are interrupting my live right now.
So let's go.
Just go clean. Those are the instructions. It's okay if he didn't share with you. That's fine. Next time you have something, you don't have to share it. I don't make y'all share stuff if you don't want to. If he don't want you to play with it, he don't want you to play with it. Okay? You gotta respect the stuff. Now I want you to go clean up so we can go watch a movie because I don't want to end this live and that whole room is tore to pieces. Okay? All right. So go clean up what you had, and I'm pulling this card, and I'm done. You what? All right. You want to sit right there until I get done? All right, have a seat. All right, apologize, you guys. Mommy duties. All right. Fierce serenity. Kicking in the group. Shift the way to new potentiality or potential. All right. Shift the way to new potential. This is giving me the juice energy again. Hey, stop yelling. I'm Aiden. I'm recording, sweetheart. All right. 29. Essential meaning, light worker, ignited, a shift in your consciousness, human evolution. Okay? The charisma of power, the charisma of a powerful leader. Heavy on that. The charisma of a powerful leader. Okay? So the Ten of Swords, that betrayal, everything that you guys have been through, it is serving you to have that charisma. When you go through things, you pick up very unique ways on how to deal with people. That's what kind of charisma is, if you've ever paid attention to it. It's not just like slick up talk and some game. It's, when you're dealing with someone, you can see who they are, what they want, what they like, and you can handle them by person by person. Some people like to call that shape-shifting. But sometimes you have to use that to your best benefit. And not to say swaying somebody, being who you are, but charisma is like taking who you are and adding some flavor to it in a way. That's why I can say it. The charisma of a powerful leader, but it's having the intention of allowing yourself to be who you are. And if you have people who look up to you and you're allowing yourself to give the wisdom and the things that you've learned from your Ten of Swords to other people, allow your flavor to marinate. It's juice keeps coming up heavy, heavy juice energy. The awareness of your thoughts, things coming into alignment with your highest purpose, your soul story, and uncovering your highest potential. Self-care message, a need for humanity, determination, tolerance, and perseverance, showing patience and understanding, letting go of expectations, heavy on letting go of expectations, going back to being versatile. When you allow yourself to be very diverse in a certain situation, you allow yourself to just marinate with, especially again, to the creativity and the allowing things to play out. Letting go of expectations, accepting new ways of thinking, having one foot in the old and one foot out in the new, a need to turn away from naysayers. Big on turn away from naysayers and big on one foot in and one foot out. That was also the energy I was picking up, especially when it comes to the family. Feeling like you want to be around them, but not being around them, and not knowing where that stands with you and how that manifests in your life and how that may play a part into why you may feel confused, chaotic, you know what I'm saying? Feeling like you're not moving or growing. We are in a time of massive evolution. Old ways of thinking are being replaced by new awareness, and the luminous leaders with the novel ways of being in the world are necessary at this time. You are being called to lead with your gifts, skills, and your voice and spirit, and to gracefully navigate these uncertain yet exciting times. Heavy on graceful. All right, I don't use the word humble because if you look up the definition of humble, it ain't nothing of what I got going on. Okay, I don't use humble. I say gracefully because I allow myself to be this powerful, beautiful, unapologetic version of myself, and it's like I work for this. It's a good feeling when you get it like this. This is why I named this Real Growth Starts When You're Tied Up in Your Own Shit. Okay? Graceful. Not like this person who's having the ego death. Because that ain't grace. Okay? That right there is humble energy. Okay? That is humble energy. We ain't humble over here. All right? I get people use that word, but I ain't humble. Ain't nothing about me humble. I'm graceful. All right. Explore and express your calling and make the shift into living and breathing your purpose. If your soul feels restless, it is because the progress of this shift, your genesis, okay? If you've been feeling tired or you just been feeling like that Four of Swords, like you've been in a dungeon, that's what it physically feels like, all right? Spiritually, we talk about all this, but spiritually, you got to understand and understand spiritually when all of these things are changing, your body is going to take a toll on your body. Maybe you've even lost weight. Maybe you've gained weight. It's just going to happen. I know when I go through these shits, I lose a lot of weight. I love my weight. I like having meat on my body. I'm losing weight. It says your genesis has been slower than necessary. Know that your shift will be a catalyst for those who witness your journey. Let me ring the bell on that. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, baby. When you see the other soul standing in their power, in their luminosity, I didn't know that was a word. We are reminded of, I'm making words. We are reminded of who we ourselves can be. Shift the way for us, light workers. Shift your work. Excuse me. That word, light worker, threw me off. People love to use that word. Shift your focus from you to them and notice what you can do for the greater good of those around you. Your best offering in the world relies on solving a problem for others, on loving others, on helping them shift. It is time for you boldly to step up and help accelerate humans' consciousness and leave your positive mark on the world. The question that goes with this is, have you been feeling the call to change yet hold back? I'm going to say that one more time. Have you been feeling the call to change but holding back? What's keeping you from choosing a new path today? How can you best support others as they shift into the very best versions of themselves? What new potential lies ahead of you? This is something that I need to personally take because this goes back to the whole family thing where you're like, look, they move like this. I don't want to be a part of this, so you separate yourself. Hold on, baby. Hold on, because you're playing with stuff and I'm trying to give this message. Let me get this out. Sweetheart, it's in that bag. You feeling like I need to separate myself because these people are doing this and they're doing that and it's making me feel some type of way. At that, you can take that break, all right? But at some point, you still have to be that leader. And not saying submerge yourself into toxicity. I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is you still have to know your boundaries. Hey, I'm not coming over today, but I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. You know what I'm saying? It's that going back to what I said, 20 feet in the air versus 20,000 feet. Seeing the bigger picture, knowing your position, playing your role, and allowing yourself to grow. You can still have really strong boundaries because I'm seeing a Queen of Swords. Strong boundaries with people. And I think that's the issue. Your issue is, it's not that when you get around people, they sway and move you. It's your inability of actually having real strong boundaries. And I have to take this message myself. You maybe feel like when you say something, people don't listen. They take you for a joke. That's cool. Take a step back. Within time, even if it's slow, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, hopefully not no 20 years, but it takes time for people to know that you ain't playing. And they only gonna go off of what you show them. So if you saying, yeah, I don't mess with y'all do this, y'all do that, then you come around, they gonna look at you like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He's still around us. We ain't shit. He must not be shit. You know what I'm saying? People think like that. That's just how that is. That's that Gemini energy. That's that Mercury energy. Very mercurial. So also the fierce serenity. Do I need a let me do this one. It's deep than what I can probably get into right now. Whew. I said I wasn't gonna be long, but hey, gotta be obedient. Essential meanings: strength, quiet force, determination, the energy of passiveness. Passive? Willpower, self-control. But hold on, let me go back. All right. Willpower, self-control, a pure heart, emotional intelligence, big on the emotional intelligence, a loving leadership, grounded calmness, infinite patience, a gentle soul, a peaceful warrior. Peaceful warrior. Self-care, losing patience. Self-care message, losing patience, losing control, allowing your emotions to run wild, not standing in your power, being inflexible, a time to trust in your own abilities. Fierce serenity, it is a quality that's embodied by the peaceful warrior and by the majestic beauty of resting lion. It is a feeling of power and one of the flexible calmness in the center of raging storm. Regardless of any fear or vulnerability that you are feeling right now, this card reminds you that you are strong enough to handle the situation. Stand up for yourself with love and courage and insist on integrity, both from yourself and others. When the world around you is challenging your inner peace, what gives you strength? Amend uncertainty. Root deeply into that truth. A being fiercely grounded with change, the outcome of your current events. Now is not the time for brute force. Lead with love. The gentle serenity you project will be a steady force that will allow you to remain unshakable. Channel your love from the center of pure heart and bless the quiet strength of your soul. It will prevail when it is given the chance to shine the face of adversity. Wow, that is juice. That really is him. Because he spoke his truth. He said what he need to, but he didn't overdo it. He did not overdo it. Question that goes with this is, how would your situation change if you let go of the small stuff? What are some of your must-haves and what can you compromise on? The peaceful warrior archetype whispers through the actions of extraordinary people like Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King. Okay. All right. Ain't gonna add everybody else in here. But think about how you can go about the situation different, okay? And it just goes right back to the 20,000 feet in the air versus the 20, all right? When you see the bigger picture, you're able to see how you not tricking something. I don't even like to really use that energy. And when I say tricking, not tricking, how to see how you have the upper hand and how you can create more peace. It goes back to what I said. I don't want to keep repeating myself because I already kind of said this stuff, but this just goes deeper into if you needed more words. And it also has on the top, you are living poetry. Woo, that was deep. Whoa, that was deep. We got deep today. Word, my life path number 7. So, hey, what's good? I've known you, but now I know you deeper, my friend. We've got the same path number. And if you are a life path 7, you are so intuitive. You know without knowing. All right? You are so deep. That means you see and feel on such a deep level. You can go outside and the birds chirping. You just feel it on your soul. Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, today gonna be a good day because I just heard them birds chirp and I know that was a sign because you connect everything. You're able to, it goes back to that 20 feet in the air. You're able to just see everything and then see how it's connected individually, how it's connected with each other, how it's connected to you, how it plays a part in your life. You can just all see it at one time happening. Life path number 7. You know, those are the detectives, the people who, eye for detail. Big facts, yeah, definitely be right, well, use that knowing, okay? And until next time, you guys, with Oasis, love and appreciate you guys.